Hi, it's Andrea from Vision Voice Communications. I'm here with Olya, our Senior Strategist, and we're talking about the latest Gallup State of the Workplace report. It was released, I think, about a month ago. If you're not familiar with this report, Gallup has been studying employee engagement for the last 20 years. What do we mean by employee engagement? Engagement is highly engaged employees are people who are going to give your organization extra effort. They're going to be coming to work with ideas, energy, and they're going to work hard for your organization, which of course is important because that fuels performance and your organization's success. Over the last 20 some years, we've seen an increase in engagement, but this year's report tells us a little bit of a different story.
Thank you, Andrea. I always enjoy reading the report. It's always a thrill and it's fun to discover new trends and new insights. A very interesting thing in the report that I saw is that since 2022, the manager's engagement dropped 9 points. And that's a lot.
Well, that's significant because what we know about managers is that they're key to organizational performance and they impact the engagement of their employees. So I'm wondering if we can expect employee engagement to start dropping to a similar degree.
Actually, yes, because we expect managers to translate the organizational strategy to their teams. We expect them to manage the emotions and also help their teams perform. And when managers are depleted and when they are burnt out, they can't keep that anymore. So overall engagement possibly would keep going down.
And one of the things that I noticed in the report was specifically around change and AI adoption. And what we know with AI is that a lot of people are using it to improve their own productivity. But when it comes to improving productivity at the team level or the organization level, it's just not happening. And what the report said was that managers are critical to making sure that AI adoption works at the team and organizational level. So one of the things that I thought was worrisome was the fact that if managers are not able to pull their weight when it comes to change and transformation, specifically around AI adoption, that's going to be a problem.
Yes, and we already can see that it is a problem because in the report, we can see clearly that 50% of employees are reporting daily stress. So AI is not taking it away, and all of the changes and uncertainty that is coming with it is basically affecting employees.
Yeah, and one of the things we know from change is that uncertainty and stress is going to hurt performance, not help it. It's going to hurt change, not help it. And so this is a really worrisome trend. So what do we do? How do we reverse this trend of managers feeling stressed and strained and hurting their engagement?
One thing for sure is that we cannot really AI our way into supporting managers in better communication. And another thing is making sure that managers get the right tools, because another PDF or policy or perk will definitely not fix managers' experience. They are stressed and they're between two forces, which is executive leadership that expects them to drive results and performance within their teams. And then again, their teams that are feeling super stressed and uncertain and disengaged.
So we've had experience helping managers, reducing their stress, increasing their effectiveness. Tell us a little bit about some of the work that you've done specifically with some of your clients.
Yes. So one of the greatest things that we can help managers with is giving them tools that actually work. The systems, the processes, the templates, and that simplifies their work tremendously. One of the clients that I have, we're working on updating the whole suite of tools that they're using within their teams. And basically, it involves the templates, the agendas, the checklists, and the plans. Because honestly, it's very difficult sometimes for them and people who need to use those tools understand how to do it in a simple way so that it's user-friendly, it's accessible, and it's basically a pleasure to read and go through.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the ways we support them.
And there's another way. Tell us a little bit about how you support their role as communicators with the meeting in a box and the manager's toolkits. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, because every manager is a communicator. They're communicating with their teams daily. And the matter of how effective they do it is making all the difference. So, for example, what's going to help manager? Manager wants to take a meeting in a box, or we can call it a leadership briefing pack, or we can call it a toolkit, whatever you call it. They want to take it at 8:57, look through it, understand, and be ready to deliver to their team at 9 a.m. in the meeting.
Yeah, I think that really helps. Again, have that. One of the things we find in audits is inconsistent communication. Every manager is telling a different story, different interpretation of the team, and making sure that they have the tools to communicate clearly, effectively, ask the right questions, get their teams, ready for the change or whatever's happening is pretty critical.
Yes, and it gives them so much confidence because those tools already have questions and answers to whatever employees may inquire them, or if they need more clarifications. So managers not only sing from the same song sheet, but they also have answers to the questions that employees may have, and they don't have to, invent the wheel and say, I'll get back to you with that, because they already have it all there in one place.
Yeah. And one of the things I love about our toolkits is we do small things like ask the questions that'll build psychological safety and focus on, our experience of what we know employees will ask. Another thing I think that we can do as communications professionals to support managers is lightening the load when it comes to employees and the employees' needs. We know that employees often have questions about things like their benefits, IT, and that kind of thing. And their go-to person is their manager. And managers are interrupted who knows how many times a day with small questions, but empowering employees with not only those answers to smaller questions, but helping to understand the big picture, priorities, those kinds of things can really make the manager's job easier. And I think that would go a long way in organizations to reversing this alarming trend of disengagement among managers. And that's us talking about the Gallup State of the Workplace report for 2025. If you like this content, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We'd love to hear your comments. What are your thoughts? What's engagement like in your organization? Are your managers stressed and under pressure and starting to disengage? Are they leading change effectively or not? Let us know, because we can always help. Thanks.